Welcome to Goodnight, Robin, your someone to say goodnight to. I'm your host, Robin Rice. Today's episode is sponsored by Leslie Riley at Lead Like a Girl. Lead Like a Girl is redefining what it means to be a leader. They value collaboration over control, curiosity over certainty, compassion over criticism. The bravest thing you can be is yourself, and in doing so, inspire others to do the same. To find Leslie's TEDx talk and learn how you are an asset, see the link in our show notes or visit leadlikeagirl.com. Hello, my friends. I hope you've had a nice day today. I know that I did. I was thinking about a quote that I once put up on Facebook, and it said, "When the self and the soul fight, pray the soul wins early, because the soul always wins." I've said this for so many years to so many people. The soul always wins. Now, we could argue about what the soul is, probably forever. But in this case, I'm simply talking about that part of us that's deeper, that is meaningful, that cares on some greater level, some soulfulness. If you think of a soulful song or a soulful piece of art, that's what I'm talking about. I don't care about the definition of it, in religious terms. But I believe that part of us actually wins over time in our life. And if we're fighting for our, smaller demands and all of those kinds of things, that when the soul starts to come alive, when the soul starts to blossom, when that part of us starts to have depth, and sometimes that depth is painful, the soul searchings. I've always said, nobody soul searches on a good day, but it's not all, hearts and flowers, and it's not all beauty, at least in the pretty terms, but it is beautiful in that it's the depths of us and the richness of us and the meaningfulness of us. And that wins over time. We can outrun it. We can shove it down. We can pretend that it doesn't matter. We can say, all kinds of things about, how it's cheesy or whatever. But at the end of the day, when we are soul searching, it's this beautiful exploration of who we really are. And that wins. Who we really are inside of us, actually, if we let it grow, it's going to win. If in the fight, it's going to win. Eventually. I think maybe it's on your deathbed that it happens, and I hope that's not true. But I do believe that that deeper part of us actually wins out over the smaller part of us in time. Again, especially, or at least if we feel like we're trying to grow. And so this idea that you pray that the soul wins early is about not suffering for quite as long, not trying to keep up that fight and go out into the world and conquer the world and make sure that all of the success things that you're supposed to have and all of those things are the only things that are out there. This soulfulness, this beauty, this soulful song, can be in there and can actually move us very deeply. So if the soul always wins, and again, another reason why I say that is because in my experience, whenever I'm working with someone, their soul is always pushing them to grow and sometimes they outgrow friends and sometimes they outgrow situations or jobs or whatever it is, but that push is always there. And so that push, I think, is our pushing, just like a seed pushes through the soil of the winter and eventually in the spring comes out. To me, that's the winning. That's what I mean by winning. So if you're fighting with yourself, if you're fighting with your soul, if you're fighting with the beauty and the deeper parts and all of that today, just want to remind you that the soul's going to win. The deeper part, the more beautiful, the growth part, as long as you're on a growth path, the growth part is going to win. And, maybe there could be a little less fighting along the way if you know that. I don't know. It's an idea anyway. Those are my thoughts. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. Good night, my friend.